If you were to describe the type of place that one of the most famous BMX riders of all time would develop his skills, chances are it wouldn't include a northern Canadian community with short summers and long winters. It was exactly that type of environment, however, that produced BMX legend Jay Miron. Growing up like most kids did during the 70s in Thunder Bay, Jay spent his time playing hockey and soccer and riding around on his bike. But the difference was that he was just not riding his bike, he was flying with it. Whether it was jumping into the water at Boulevard Lake, competing in races at the dirt track off John Street, or honing his skills on homemade ramps, all of it helped him develop into one of Canada's best ever BMX riders. By the mid-1980s, his incredible trick-making abilities were becoming well known. During a demonstration at Hazelwood Lake, his talents caught the eye of a reporter who featured a picture of him in the paper. Around the same time, he won his first freestyle competition. This newfound success and notoriety encouraged him to consider a career in the sport of BMX, setting the wheels in motion for what would truly become a legendary career that would span 3 decades. Upon graduation from high school in 1989, he packed up his bike and headed west to where there were more opportunities to pursue his BMX career, competing in all disciplines of the sport, including vertical, dirt, street, flatland, and park. In no time at all, his talents were being recognized. In 1990, he signed with his first bike company and was starting to appear on the covers of such magazines as BMX Plus, riding with Wilkerson Airlines, Bully, and GT at the start of his career. He settled in with Hoffman Bikes in 1992. With his fame on the rise, he joined the Schwinn team in 1995 and for the next 5 years helped create their freestyle program. Becoming known as the Canadian Beast, he proudly represented Canada at competitions around the world, claiming 6 world titles. In 1995, at the first ever Extreme Games, now known as the X Games, he made history by winning the first ever gold in the event's dirt competition.
Bronze to win. He has shown a little bit of everything so far.
I believe that all Jay has to do is land this jump safely, and he might win this thing. He hasn't crashed yet.
Why be safe here, though?
360 bars, pulls it. That could be your winner, ladies and gentlemen, right there, Jay Miron. The first dirt jumping contest in the Extreme Games, and he's extreme.
Competing in the X Games between 1995 and 2005, he accumulated a total of 9 X Games medals. With the popularity of BMX on the rise, it wasn't long before he was becoming a household name, even having his own action figure created. Known as an innovator and trailblazer in this sport, he's credited with inventing over 30 tricks, including the double backflip and 540 tail whip. Some of his most famous moves included his double bar spins, boomerang airs, and double back whips. All throughout his career, Jay didn't just compete as a professional BMX athlete, he also contributed greatly to the growth of the sport through his innovative building activities. In the late 90s, he started Canada's first BMX mail-order company known as 10-Pack Distributions and a magazine called Chase BMX. In 2000, he founded the McNeil Bike Company, followed by Metro Events, which ran and sponsored events such as the Metro Jam, all of which helped to introduce thousands of people to the sport. Having been involved in the world of BMX for the past 30 years as an athlete, builder, innovator, and promoter, it's no surprise he's been described as one of the most recognized and influential BMX riders of all time. Most recently, he was named a founding member of the Canadian Cycling Association Advisory Council. And in 2004, when Ride BMX magazine asked riders and members of the BMX industry to name the top 5 legends in the sport, included on that list was none other than the Canadian Beast himself, Thunder Bay's own Jay Miron.